you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason Mount. We all know about his technique, Peter, but it's his movement off the ball, which is expected from a number 10 these days. His ability to make use of the movement around him is beginning to stand out more and more too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, we're on the way. Mazraoui. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Very nicely done. Crossed into them. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Shaw makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes, aim forwards. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has been cleared. De Ligt, forwards and with intent. Mazraoui. Menu, moved on forwards. Just beyond his reach. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nelson spread out to the left. Menu. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mount. Šeško. Great chance! It clear. It's a throw-in. Menu. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Mount. Gets good distance on it. And it's Menu. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mount, and he's had a shot. Menu. De Ligt, gently done. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Jordan Henderson. He is through here. Nelson! He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. They've played it short. Now the cross. Plays it out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Henderson. And can he finish it? And he's there to get it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. De Ligt gets it clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. De Ligt shifted upfield. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's hoisted clear. He can get that clear.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Mazraoui. Back into the middle. Mazraoui. Menu. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, backward it goes. And it's Mazraoui. Climbs up big! And reprieved, albeit perhaps momentary. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bruno Fernandes. Cross in. There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lovely bit of skill. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
well manoeuvred. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes, forwards and with intent. Aim forwards.
Are clearly looking to use the space at the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the fullbacks to get involved and increase their chances of more...
And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Shaw, gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, can he get onto this? Here's Nelson. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's just a little long. Moved on forwards. De Ligt. And it's played forward. Quick ball upfield. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Does really well to win the ball there. Martinez. And it's Mazraoui. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez chooses to go cross-field. Now who's going to be first to this? And reclaimed it in a trice. Menu. Mazraoui. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Mazraoui really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Out for a throw. Mount. De Ligt. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Shaw picks it up now. Great defending, strong and determined. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Menu. Ball is over the line. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's gone back to the keeper. De Ligt. De Ligt, gently done. Menu, moved on forwards, cuts out the pass. It's an inviting looking ball that has been cut short. Martinez. Now it's Nelson. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Is the shot off? Shot at goal! Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Played in by Mazraoui. That's not going to find its target. Henderson aim forwards. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice control. And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Mazraoui, now here's the delivery. And that was very necessary. Martinez. Shaw. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Nelson was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Mount! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mount certainly looked hungry and excited in the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Shaw. Šeško. He's cut it out.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Played towards the front line. This has gone, that's a foul. Here's Nelson. Maciej Cunha. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Menu gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. De Ligt. And it's Mount. That has found him in acres of space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Lovely feet. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's good play. Jensen. Oh, good spread. Nelson. Can he find the finish? Bruno Fernandes. Lisandro Martinez. Over towards the opposite flank. Menu. Forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Mazraoui. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. De Ligt. Played down the flank. That'll be a throw-in. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Shaw. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. And the finish! And a shot! The volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Menu. And it's played forward. Gets it away. Henderson. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he spark a counter here?
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Shaw. And he's heaved it away. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mount. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Menu cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bruno Fernandes, forwards and with intent.
Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Šeško. Jordan Henderson. He's got away. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Nelson, played out to the right. They've played it short. Played into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Menu. Martinez. Shaw. Nelson. He's through here. And the shot! Herring after the ball here. That's going to go a long way. Sheshko. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. One straight back, played into space out wide, chance to play it in, and it's Henderson. There's the shot! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mazraoui puts the ball in. Mazraoui has overhit that horribly. Really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shaw. Shaw, gently done. Jensen. Oh, that's a nice ball. Here's Nelson. Great defending, strong and determined. Matheus Cunha. Moved on forwards. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mount. Jordan Henderson. Clipped into space. Nelson looking to run onto it. Nelson proves just a little bit too strong. Menu. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Out to the right. Jensen. Out to the right. That's very neat. Nelson. Can he deliver? Chance to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending was strong and firm. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's nice. Mount.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Mount. Menu. Aim forwards. Šeško. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Matheus Cunha. Mount. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good spread. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Martinez. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. And it's Henderson. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. Hit into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. Martinez. Mount. Lisandro Martinez. Aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Forwards and with intent. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Moved on forwards. De Ligt tries to clear. Now that's well seen too. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Šeško! He's found the way. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. Šeško.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Šeško. Mount. Crosses it in here. Danger averted for now. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Mazraoui. Menu. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. There are a few waiting for it. Matches Cunha's cross. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, some...
Oh, smashing header! He's onto it in a flash. Jensen. Shaw, gently done. Mount. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Henderson does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Nelson. He has found a way through. Nelson, now he's got space here. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And the counter is on. Jordan Henderson. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. Oh, it's a beauty. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Nelson picks it up out wide. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, delicate chip through. That pass just didn't quite work. Mount. Moved on forwards. Menu. Nazraoui looks to the other side. That's a little off target. Now it's Nelson. And it's played forward. There will be a throw-in. Here's Nelson. So who's he picking out? Muscular approach does pay off here. Cleared without complication. Here's Nelson. Jensen, played out to the right. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Nelson. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinez. Jensen, out to the right. Shaw aimed forwards and claimed it back swiftly. Bruno Fernandes, and he goes cross-field. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, nice touch. Played in by Mazraoui. Get a throw in. Gets good distance on it. Matheus Cunha. Mount. Oh, good take in a good area. Matheus Cunha is having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Mount. Nelson. And it's played forward. That is very well defended. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Nelson. Nelson. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Mount, and now the breakaway. Mazraoui. Manchester United keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Bruno Fernandes. A heavy challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Martinez. Mazraoui. Played towards the other side. Shaw with the cross. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Aim forwards. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Shaw looks to the other side. And it's Mazraoui. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Šeško, decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Šeško really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Shaw is there and he can get that clear. Martinez. Moved on forwards. The referee's awarded a free kick. De Ligt is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's aimed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. 75 minutes played. Menu gently done. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mazraoui. Menu. Mount. And that has been cleared. forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? De Ligt. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Played out to the right. He's got away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Throw it. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Over to the left. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've held on to the ball for so long there, but they are going nowhere fast. A disappointing anticlimax at the end of that would-be attack. Might be danger here. Menu.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Have it back and can go again. Nelson played out to the left flank. De Ligt clears it away. Not the most accurate pass. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Long ball looking to counter. Ball's gone out of play. Shaw. Up he goes! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Diogo Dalot with the clearance. They've seen lots of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Oh, he's found him in space. Tries to get it clear. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Menu. Mount. Nicely intercepted. It's run loose here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's a throw. Menu. Diogo Dalot. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Moved on forwards. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Out to the right. Now it's Nelson. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Lisandro Martinez. And over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out towards the flank. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?